we're hearing that Kyle Lowry, if he does get bought out, which he's more likely to get bought out than Mr. Gordon Hayward, he is going to go with Philadelphia. So that's definitely interesting. This report is coming from Mr. Mark Stein of the Stein Line. A buyout is certainly to be considered likely when it comes to Kyle Lowry. Stein is being told that Philadelphia is among the teams that would have interest in him, who is 38 years old. But, obviously Lowry is a guy who brings in good leadership and somebody that, plenty of people are still a fan of, even if, Kyle Lowry is past his most productive years. And don't get me wrong, I've always been a fan of Kyle Lowry, and I think he's a fun guy and has a place still in the NBA. He's going to, shoot at a low volume, hit his threes, and obviously not to set the world on fire, but, provide some confident offense, which is always needed in the NBA. So for me, I think it makes sense that Kyle Lowry would go to a team like Philadelphia. And I think if I'm, the 76ers, I would definitely go and get Kyle Lowry. It just makes a lot of sense.
Quick update right here on Kyle Lowry. Kyle Lowry, the man, the myth, the legend himself, is a man that you could expect to be on the move. Yes, obviously we're hearing certain teams would be willing to trade for him. But Kyle Lowry, if he were to be bought out, Kyle Lowry is a guy that do not be surprised if he ends up on the Philadelphia 76ers. So specifically what we're hearing, Kyle Lowry is a guy who this season got traded with a first round pick for Terry Rozier. Kyle Lowry this year is having the worst career lows basically, but efficiency wise he has been good because he's taking a limited ball. He's playing 28 minutes a night, 8.5 points, 42.6% from the field, 38.5% from three on 2 or 3 attempts a game. He mainly only takes 3-pointers, grabs 3.5 rebounds, 4 assists a game, 1.1 steals a night. And what are you getting with Kyle Lowry at this point if you were a team like the Philadelphia 76ers? You're getting still a super confident floor general who can come off the bench, and he has a tendency to making winning plays. He's shown that he can be a solid outside shooter. He doesn't really get to the basket like he used to, but he's still a guy who can run an offense, set up easy looks for his teammates. He's a great leader. He's gonna use his body to stop the opponents defensively and make their lives difficult. He's gonna draw charges. As a result, that's gonna cause him to have a bunch of injuries, and his conditioning has only been an issue. But as it's not as bad in Miami, but now he's in Charlotte and he won't be having people chewing his ass to stay in shape. So now Jake Fisher of Yahoo Sports is saying that Kyle Lowry is not expected to join the Charlotte Hornets before the trade deadline. The Hornets are interested in trading Lowry before the deadline, but his market is completely limited because everybody is just buy him out. We're not fucking trading shit. Now, Lowry is probably going to be bought out, and the Philadelphia 76ers are believed to be a real possibility. Lowry is a native of Philadelphia, and the Sixers are one of the few contending teams below the first luxury tax apron, and which makes them eligible to sign a player on a contract above $12.4 million that gets bought out, which is a new rule in the collective bargaining agreement that was passed this past year. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see if they are to acquire him. A lineup of Tyrese Maxey, Kyle Lowry, Pat Bev would be just dirty. Now, will it give them success? We don't know, but if it brings them joy, I think that's the most important thing. So I feel like it does make you think on how that's gonna look, but I mean, he's a championship player, won a championship.